Hello everyone, it's good afternoon. So today we are starting CSAT paper 2. So basic concepts of mathematics or basic quantitative aptitude. So what is the importance of CSAT paper? Just everyone knows that. Good afternoon everyone, good afternoon guys. So this CSAT paper importance, first you have to understand. Whenever you are preparing for UPSC, obviously general studies paper is important. All the subjects you have to focus very clearly, because in that paper you have to score good marks, so you have to clear that particular cutoff. Now generally if you talk about CSAT paper 2, so in the CSAT paper 2 this is only qualifying in nature, but still some aspirants are facing some problem with CSAT paper, particularly maths and reasoning part. Some students are facing problem. For that point of view, so we are coming up with these kind of special classes who are enrolled for this particular PPP 2021 test series. In this particular test series, so perfect prelims test series, so we are giving these CSAT classes additionally along with the short test series. So for this particular who are taken this particular test series, a perfect test series, we are giving everything, that is quantitative aptitude within a short duration, how to score or how to clear or how to qualify that particular paper. That is only we will focus. So what UPSC demands from that particular aspirants from this particular subject, that is generally we will focus here. Now in a quantitative aptitude, what subjects are we have to cover based on previous year papers? If you observe 2020 or 2019 and 18 previous year any paper, so what type of questions we are getting from quantitative aptitude? From every topic, whatever level of questions we are getting, for every level I will give for every topic the basic concepts. If you know the concept of that, definitely you can answer very simple questions. Now if you observe, in this particular class, in this particular session, we will completely focus on number system, total entire basic concepts I'll give, and LCM and HCF. If you observe recent 2020 paper, in CSAT paper 2020, total from maths part, whatever you generally an average, so every year in CSAT paper 2 will get comprehension questions as well as mathematics and reasoning. Generally in the reasoning and mathematics and an average we are getting 25 up to 25 questions. But out of the 25 question, what is the importance of this number system and LCM and HCF? If you observe at least 2019 and 2020 paper, recent papers, in that two papers we got nearly 10 plus questions, nearly up to 15 questions we got only from number systems and LCM and HCF. Just if you know the basic concepts of number system, you can answer all these type of questions. What examiner asking exactly, what UPSC asking, how to answer, what concepts we require, that we will focus here. So particularly whenever we are discussing any concept, even if you are a non-math student, you don't know anything about the maths, definitely we will discuss very clear manner. Every point I'll start from very basic. I'll explain what things are necessary for UPSC questions, what points are important for UPSC questions. No need to focus everything. Whatever we require, whatever UPSC is demanding from us, just that points we will take here very simple and clear manner. Let's take next coming days whatever points we are going to cover. This is the syllabus. I hope everyone seen this particular schedule of this particular thing. And if you talk about quantitative aptitude, the total points we are covering starting today, we are covering basic numeric, that is number system and LCM and HCF we will cover, as well as if you take the schedule up to 9th. So we are covering every topic which are important according to the previous year's papers of CSAT paper 2. From that almost every topic I'll give, and we will discuss some previous year questions which are related to this particular topics. Definitely you will get more clarity guys. Now after this we will give one preparation day, and the total quantitative aptitude complete one test we will conduct on 11th April. Ready for that? Just if you follow all these classes, definitely you going to solve all the type of questions, whatever questions we will give the coming exam. I mean in the April 11th, whatever exam you will conduct, whatever test you will conduct, definitely you are able to solve if you are good in this basic concept. Just attend these classes regularly, definitely you will get more clarity about this quantitative aptitude, as well as we are providing reasoning class also in this particular schedule. From 12th again we are starting reasoning basic concepts onwards. till 16th we'll cover most of the important topics from which topics we are getting regularly questions in UPSC CSAT paper 2. Every concept I'll explain, just try to understand concepts. So now based on that, we will give one holiday, one preparation day for this particular reasoning, as well as 18th we will conduct one more test. Ready for that? Just if you attend these classes, so even very weak in maths, or even if you don't have any preparation till now, no problem, just attend these regular classes. Definitely you are going to solve good number of questions. Definitely you can score that 33% of marks. So but we cannot neglect, guys, because from the last 2 years of feedback from general students from Ishno IAS Academy, see, most of the students are scoring very good marks in GS1, but some students or some aspirants are not able to score minimum 33% of marks. They are facing some problems. That points we will cover from these particular classes. These additional classes will give complete benefits to you. Just daily focus on these particular classes. Daily we will discuss every concept very simple and easy manner. So up to this, everyone is clear, guys? Just interaction is very important. We'll discuss every point here. So if you have any particular doubt, you can ask in your comments. Definitely I'll try to clarify your doubts. Whatever points are there, very clear, crystal clear manner. Whatever points are useful for examination point of view, we'll cover everything simple and easy way. Now we'll go to number system. Clear? If you talk about number system, just basically what is a number system, what is mean by number system? First we should know that, and generally what type of questions we are getting in a number system. Just if you have seen 2020 paper, nearly 10 to 15 questions are there based on this number system. But we'll see what is number system and what is the meaning of number system, what type of concepts we should know here. That is we'll focus. If you talk about number system, which discuss about the different kind of numbers and their relations and regarding that particular numbers rules. Simple. Number system means whichever system is relates to the complete different types of numbers and their relations and their regarding some rules are there. That every point we will discuss in the number system. So different type of numbers, what numbers are there, we will take every point, and what relations are there and what rules are there, every point we will discuss here. So directly if you observe some questions from 2020 based on divisibility rule, regularly we are getting questions. That points we will discuss important. And regularly if you observe digits based type of questions also we are getting. All these type of questions we will discuss very clear and simple manner. But what points are important, one by one we will focus here. Now if you observe, whenever you are talking about all these things, first we should understand how the number will form. Basically, this total number system depends on the first digits. Whenever you are talking about digits, generally what digits we have here? So we have 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. These are the total digits we have here. This point is very simple and clear, everyone knows that. But using all these digits, we are framing a number. Clear? So number is a combination of digits here. But so whenever you are talking about number, whenever you are talking about any number, see, face value and place value is obviously very important, very simple points. But we should know all these points because sometimes direct questions we are getting based on digits. So that questions also we'll see here. Now see, so these are the total digits. If you take one number here, for example 29 is there, it's a number. So how to take the face value and place value, how can you decide it's a 29? Now if you talk about this first place, generally we are taking as a units place, and this is a tens place, we know that. But based on this, if you have other numbers, 3 digits number, 4 digit number, whatever, so every point is important. But how to represent this one? So if you are taking 9 is a unit digit number, just multiply with 1, and 2 is a tens place, you can take 2 into 10, we are getting total 20, and 9 we are getting total 29 number we are taking. So combination of any digits we are taking all these things, but finally we are getting 29 from this number. One is units place, one is tens place. In this case, just we should know what is face value and what is place value. Now this is units place, this is tens place. Even if you have some other numbers, like if you have 3 digit, 4 digit number, whatever. For example, if you take 4, 6, 2, 8, if you have like this, for example. In this case, what is the face value of 4, for example? Always face value is the number, whatever number we are checking, that number value itself is a face value. Simple. 4 face value is 4 only. If you take 8, face value is obviously 8 only. But place value is what? Place value will change, depends on this place. If you talk about 9, so 9 place value is 9 into 1 is 9 is a place value. Similarly, if you are talking about 2, what is the place value of 2? 2 into, it's a tens place. So we are multiplying with the 10, and 20 is a place value. Like this we will take. Similarly, for 4 also, we'll do same thing. For 4 also, we'll do same thing. So units place, tens place, 100 place, 1000 place. So what we can do? So 4000 is a place value. So for every number, we should know what is the digits and what is a units place and all these place value and face value. These points are important, but maximum cases, if you observe previous year questions of UPSC exams, generally they are focusing on digit related questions. How to find out the digits, we'll see. For example, if you take one particular simple example, for example, we have 1 to 9 digits are there. Total how many digits are there? Means obviously 9 digits are there. Clear? But important thing is, in exam you may get, for example, from 10 to, just example, simple example I am giving, 10 to 15, how many digits are there? This is very simple question. In the exam you may get related to 1 to 1000. And in that 1 to 1000 also, particularly you have to focus on how many 5s we are getting only in the units place, or how many 8 digits we are getting only in the units place, or total how many 7s we are getting from 1 to 1000. We are getting these type of questions in UPSC. How to find on all these digits, we'll focus simple way. First, if you observe here, clear? So 1 to 9, how many digits we are getting? This is clear. Now 10 to 15, every number has a 2 digits. Every number has a 2 digits. That's very, gap is very less. You can note down 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 and 15. We know that every number has a 2 digits. Directly you can count how many numbers are there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That is 6 into 2. 6 into 2, 12 digits are there. But how to answer this question in a simple way? Now 15 minus 10, how much you are getting, guys? Sorry, 15 minus 10, how much we are getting? Clear? So whatever you are getting 5, you have to add plus 1 after subtracting these given two numbers. So you have to add 1. How much you are getting? 6. 6 into how many digits we have here? Every number has only 2 digits. Directly you can take 12. Same pattern. So who are watching live, who are in the line, everyone try to answer, guys. From 1 to 99, how many digits are there total? Everyone should answer. Same concept we will apply for exam model questions also. I will show some exam model questions directly, but everyone should answer this. 1 to 99, total how many digits are there? Total digits you have to find out. Total how many digits are there? That is, everyone should calculate. So if you are not clear, just you can ask doubt, because whatever we are discussing, every point you should understand, because every point I am covering based on examination point of view only. Every point we are relating to the exam model questions. I will show some exam model questions also, don't worry. But everyone try to answer total how many digits are there between 1 to 99. Very good, Nidhi. Everyone should answer. Clear? 199.6, 196 somebody is telling, but I'll explain. If you are not clear, just simple, just you can ask. Once again we will discuss, because if you observe only number system, HCF and LCM, these type of questions regularly we are getting more. Very simple concept. How you are calculating, that is you have to understand. Simple. Very basically we will discuss. Somebody is telling 189, very good Pratisha, but at least everyone is trying, but we should get right answer. What is the right answer? We'll see. So between 1 and 99, total how many digits are there? That is we have to calculate. Clear? Yes. Once again I'll explain. Don't worry. I'll explain. Let's again we will focus this particular 1 to 99 total how many digits are there? If you focus generally in this question from 1 to 9, obviously total how many digits are there? Total how many? All these numbers also 1 to 9 total digits are there. How many digits are there total? 9 only. Na? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All are individual single digit numbers. So total 9. This is clear, guys, everyone? No need to do anything. Or otherwise, if you want to apply same procedure here also. So what we are doing? Second number 9 minus 1, 8. Obviously 8 plus 1 into 1 only, because every number has only one digit in this gap. So directly we are getting 9. That is clear. Now next target is what? From 10 to 99. From 10 to 99, just observe clearly who are not clear this point. Once again I am explaining. 10 to 99, every number has 2 digits. From 10 to 99, every number has a 2 digits. So if every number has a 2 digits, so total how many numbers are there? First you have to calculate that. If you want to calculate that, so 99 minus 10. Simple. So how much we are getting, guys? So 99 minus 10 we have to take. How much you are getting? Here we are getting 9, and how much you are getting? 89. What I told here, you have to add plus 1 after subtracting. 89 plus 1 we are getting 90. Total 90 numbers are there from 10 to 99. This is already everyone knows that, but this is a basic procedure. If you get more difficult numbers, or if gap is more, we have to follow this particular pattern. Now if 90 is there, total numbers are 90, every number has a 2 digits. 90 into 2, total how much we are getting, guys? 180. 180 plus this previous 9, so total how many we are getting? 189 digits are there from 1 to 99. 189. This is the answer, but somebody is taking 187, 196, but wrong. But where you are doing mistake, that is you have to understand. If the concept is clear or not, tell me, or otherwise we'll go to one more example also. But based on this, what type of questions we are getting in UPSC, we will see what is the use of this also we will see. But this point is clear or not, very quickly everyone just try to answer very quickly. Now if it is clear, we'll take some more important points also here, but you have to remember some basic points, right? Very good Pratyusha, very good Rohit. Now got it, right. So I hope everyone got the clarity, guys. Now if it is clear, now tell me everyone, for example we already taken 1 to 9, we are getting total 9 digits, or otherwise directly you can remember a simple way, because in the exam if they are asking 1 to 1000 or sometimes 1 to 2000, directly they can give digit related questions. Now we will see some previous year questions, you will get complete clarity how you are getting actual questions. 1 to 9, okay, 9 we are getting, and similarly 1 to 99, just now we calculated 1 to 99 total digits, how many we are getting? 189 digits. These are the total digits we are calculating. In case if you want to remember remaining things also, 1 to 999, total how many are there? If you want to calculate, you can calculate. How to calculate? If you want to calculate 1 to 999, what we have to do? The first divide single digit numbers and 2 digit numbers, 1 to 99 and 10 to 9, 1 to 9 and 10 to 99 and 100 to 999. Individually you have to calculate and add all these digits, you will get the total digits. But simple, easily how to remember all these values, directly it will be useful in the exam point of view. Here we are getting only 9, units place is 9, again same, we are getting 189. The next 9 will remain same, and in the middle you will get 2 times 8 and you will get 2889. Very simple. Here 1 time, here 2 time, 1 is there, 1 time we are taking 8 and 2 is there, 2 times we are getting this 8. Based on this way you can remember directly, even if you want to take, so 1, 2, 9, 9, 9 and 9, or you can take some other thing, 3, 8, 8, 8 and 9. But if you observe previous year questions, most of the cases questions based on only these points. If you remember up to this at least, right? You can answer different type of questions. We'll see the questions here. Clear? Right, Pratyusha, it's not 1989. So just observe here 2889 you will get up to, so 1999. Now we'll take questions also here. Some questions we'll see if you observe. I hope this concept is clear, but how this concept is applicable for exam model questions. Let's see. A printer numbers the pages of a book starting with 1 and uses 3089 digits in all. See, one printer is printing a book. The total page number it is printing, to print the total page numbers, how many digits is it taking? 3089 digits. Clear? 3089 digits. And how many pages does the book have? How many pages does the book have? That is you have to find out. In this situation, already we know that all the options are very near to 1000. We already know that 12999. Total, how many digits are we are getting? If you have pages like this, 1, so 2999. If you have a pages, how many digits we are getting? So we know that 2889. But it is more than this. So definitely, so how many pages you will get out of this? 1 is a correct, but how to answer this? Now if you observe whatever total digits are there, if you subtract from this 3089, how much you are getting? Just observe, very simple. And everyone try to answer. If you have get the clarity, based on this you can answer how many pages are there total. That is you have to calculate. Everyone should answer, very simple. Now if you subtract here, what we are getting, guys? 0 and 0. If you take here, we will get 2. See, remaining 200 digits are there. Remaining 200 digits are there. But whatever pages up to we are taking 1 to 999. Whatever next you are taking after 999, you will get 1000 and 1001. Like this you will get. Means every number has a 4 digits. Every number has a 4 digit. Divided by just with 4. How many you will get? So definitely you can find out answer very simple way. So how many you will get? 50 here you will get. Is it clear? Now from this, so what we have to answer? See, already we are taken how many pages we require to take this one. Clear? Present we are getting 3089, we are subtracting 1 to 999. So next to whatever we are taking 1000, 1001, like that if you take, so total we are taking 1000 to, we require total 50. But if you want to take 50, only up to 49 only we will get. That is you can take, so plus 1 minus 1 we will do that calculation, otherwise up to 1049 you will get 50 numbers. So definitely you will get 1049 is the correct answer. These are general procedure, guys. So everyone got the clarity or not? Very good, very good, very good. So 1049 is the correct answer. This is 2019 question. These type of question we are getting. So if you are getting these type of question, everybody can answer or not, tell me very quickly. I'll give one more question. Everyone should answer. What is the answer for this question? Tell me. Very simple. Same procedure, but try to understand. Try to understand. If you feeling any problem or if you are not able to understand something, definitely very easily you can ask your doubts here. Definitely I'll try to clarify, because understanding concept is only important. So no need to go to complete deep kind of topics here. In a UPSC, always simple kind of questions only you will get. If you are good in concept, questions are very simple, right? Some questions easily, common sense type of questions only you will get. Very simple, concept based questions. Now, what is the answer for this? Everyone try to answer. Now, try to answer here. How many numbers are there between 99 and 1000? This is 1000. Between 99 and 1000, such that the digit 8 occupies the units place. Clear? 8 occupies units place. Only units place they are asking here. Very particularly, everyone try to answer what is the correct answer here. We are taking 99 to 1000. 99 to 1000. 99 to 1000. In how many numbers or how many numbers we are 8 is occupying the units place, only units place. Just observe, only units place means, so after 99, so where we will get a units place? 108, 118, like that. But just observe basic, if you observe common sense also you can find out total. Very simple. How many you will get? Very quickly try to answer, everyone. Clear? Very simple. Now, see, if you observe, how many hundreds are there total from here to here? 10, obviously. Clear? So, every 100 gap, how many we are getting? 118, 128. So, like this, if you take total, how many you will get in each particular 100 gap? So, you will get 10. Like that, how many total we will get 9. Total 10 hundreds are there. In every number you will get 9. Clear? So how many numbers we have like that? How many gaps are there? Total 9 hundreds are there. So you can multiply with 9. 10 into 9. You will get 90. Simple. Every gap of 100. So 100 to 200, 200 to 300, 300 to 400, 400 to 500. Like that, you will get 10 gaps are there. Every 100 gaps will get 9 times. So total 90. Very simple. I hope it's a clear. Very good. Somebody is taking 80, but you will get 90. Clear, guys? I hope everyone got the clarity. Let's try to answer one more question. It's a 2019 question, but very simple. The number of times the digit 5, only we are focusing on digit 5, will appear while writing the integers from 1 to 100. So whenever we are 1 to 1000, whenever we are writing 1 to 1000, total how many times you will get? Only digit 5. Digit 5 we are talking, right? Total only digit 5. That may be units place undochu. That may be unit place, or tens place, or hundreds place. So you have to consider 3 places, but total how many times we are getting? Digit 5. Everyone just try to calculate. Observe simple way. How many times you are getting 5? 1 to 1000 we are taking. If you observe 5, 15, like this, units place we are getting. Some numbers like this we can note down. Similarly, just we can divide from 1 to 100. Total how many times we are getting? 1 to 100. How many times we are getting in the units place and tens place? Later we will focus on hundreds place also. First to calculate only units place. How many we are getting? 5, 15, 25, 35. Like this you will get 10 numbers in the units place. Units place, how many times you will get? 5 digit 10 times. Similarly, tens place also you will get 10 times. Directly you can remember all these points. Tens place, but every 100 gap we are getting 20 times. 20 times. Clear? Total how many hundreds you will get? 10 times. So just multiply with 10. How much you are getting? 200. But we calculated only units place and tens place. In the units place and tens place, total how many times we are getting? 5, 200 times. For every digit, generally we will do same procedure. So better remember all these points simple way. For every 100 we are taking directly. See, no need to take all these steps also. Directly you can take 20. Based on that, you can calculate for 1000 is a 200. But we cannot forget hundreds place also. In the hundreds place, if you observe completely from 500 to 599 or 600 whatever. So 500 to 500. How many times you will get 5? Only in the hundreds place, because we already calculated total units place and tens place. Only hundreds place you have to take. Only hundreds place, how many times you will get? Obviously 500 total 500 series you will get. So 100 you will get. So 200 plus additional 100, total 300 you will get. Everyone got the clarity, guys? Everyone got the clarity? Any particular doubts in this? So these type of questions we are getting based on digits and numbers and all these things. Very, very simple and easy concept. I hope it's clear, everyone. If you want more videos from Vishnu IAS Academy YouTube channel, so subscribe and share this information to your friends also. Definitely, if you like the videos, please like, share and subscribe to your friends also for more videos. So follow the regularly. Thank you friends. Thank you all. Thank you everyone.